Hello, it's me, Alex Horn. But this is not Chesham. This is Torquay, also known as the English Riviera, a British holiday destination for the ages, a seaside town home to Agatha Christie, palm trees, and almost certainly probably the inspiration for sitcom Fawlty Towers. There's also generations of desperate hope for a football club that is truly a fallen giant, decades of disappointment for a team known as the Gulls. This is
The Away Day.
We're doing a deep dive on pre-game prep with striker Mitchell
We follow lifelong fan Nobby for the weekend trip.
and learn how keeper Ben balances football with full-time work. This is our most exciting episode yet.
No stupid tackles or anything like that, yes? Don't get the crowd up.
And as always, this is All In Chesham United. For more than 70 years, Torquay United was a Football League club. They've welcomed some of English football's biggest names to Plainmoor, enjoyed famous FA Cup runs and spent decades competing in the professional game. For generations of supporters, this wasn't the glory years, it was normal. But football can change quickly. In 2007, Torquay were relegated from the Football League, having peaked in League One just a few seasons earlier. More recently, things have become even tougher. After narrowly missing out on promotion back to the Football League in 2021, the club slipped backwards, and in 2023 were relegated again, this time into the National League South, where we find ourselves today. Despite a league table that says they belong here, very little about Torquay feels like a sixth-tier football club. They're one of the full-time professional clubs in the division, backed by a support and a stadium that still carries the weight of a much bigger football club. For Torquay United, this isn't where the story is supposed to end.
It's Thursday evening and the team has training, but first a tactical meeting with JD.
Hi, Sam. How are you?
Good. Hello, how are you?
Okay, so we're going to start on Torquay, and then I've got some stuff that just from the Dorking game. Just when I start on this one now, obviously, just with Torquay, they've got an interim manager in now. They have come out and said they're probably going to announce someone tomorrow. So what I'm going through here is what I think they'll maybe still do, but obviously with a new manager in there, he might just obviously flip some stuff. But with their personnel and their detail is they've got a lot of injuries, they've got a lot of players out, so they're probably forced into playing 12 or 13 players because they haven't got much else to pick from. So the squad-wise, on Tuesday, was 11 players and they had 2 outfield players on the bench. And they got a suspension on Saturday and they've got picked up another injury. So unless they rush 5 or 6 of them back, which I don't think they can or will unless they get some loans in tomorrow, they are a squad that is a little bit depleted going into Saturday. So whatever manager's there, it's going to be similar with personnel. So there's still some stuff we can take from it. So this is a big thing for me. It is so important when we go there that we do not give them an up in the game and let them score first. It is really important we take the game until the last part of the game, into the last 15, 10, 5 minutes. One, because they won't have game changers to come on and impact the game. And 2, physically, they're really, really low. So we want to make sure that when we play them, the game goes right to the end. Yeah, and we make sure we get ourselves in front where they're going to chase the game as well. Yeah, we're going to go there and make sure that when the game settles down, we want to go and try and dictate play. Yeah, we're going to try and get on it and we're going to try and play through the thirds against them. I think with the 2 centre-halves, if we keep playing direct up against the 2 centre-halves, I think it'll play into their hands. I think we need to go and get on the ball. All the restarts, all the stuff, we need to spot and play. And then when it's on, we need to transfer the ball and we need to make sure we keep asking questions through the thirds and make them run. Yeah, that will be the tactic that we're going into that game. Okay. So just to recap on the detail is first 10 minutes we're going to play in their half. Yeah, we're still going to play in their half, get up the pitch, go and squeeze the game, make sure we don't give anything away. When the game smooths out and we get into these positions here, we're going to demonstrate the same as what we did against Dorking, especially in the first half, where we're going to control possession. Our 6 and our 8s are going to get out, yeah, and then we're going to make decisions where we're going to play through them, or we're going to play over them, or we're going to play around them. Yeah, that point is going to be really, really important, and we're going to have higher possession and have higher box entries against them, because that is what we're going to do. Yeah, really important. Details on them, so important, is that when they go direct, we pick up Young, that comes off the sides, whoever's picking him up, really, really tight. If he gets on his left foot, we're showing down the line, or we get nice and close, yeah, off that. And when the ball turns over, make good decisions, are we countering, or we're building possession to get ourselves up the pitch again, okay? So those, obviously, when we come off it, that's what I think will be the best way for us to go and win on Saturday. Yeah, and physically, remember I said, take them to the last part of the game. Yeah, physically, the last part where they can't make any subs and they're on their feet because we're running ragged and we're dominating the ball and we're getting ourselves up the pitch. Yeah? Any questions? We're good. Okay, train well. Yeah, so before training, we try to do an analysis on opposition. The level is very high. The opposition's managers and players is high. So, you know, we're trying to give the boys as much detail as we can. Being a part-time team, you don't get as much contact time. So when you see the boys, you try and make the best use of it as you can. So we always meet, have a team meeting. We always cover 2 things. Opposition, so their threats and what we think they might do, lineups and their strengths, and us as well, what we're going to do, how we're going to play, how we can maybe exploit what the opposition offers. So we always do that for 20-25 minutes. Obviously we'd love it to be longer, to put a bit more detail into it, but that's what we've got available. So obviously Torquay got some, you know, some strong players, very good players, and so yeah, that's why we met today. Boys, 2 secs. So squad will go out tomorrow. Make sure, obviously, you sort out the transport going down there. Everyone needs to arrive by latest 1:15. Yeah. So make sure you get your timings right. Make sure as well the boys going down there, you stop off. Yeah. Just make sure you got right preparation. Yeah. Any questions? All good. Yeah. Okay. So just confirm the group, boys, and then we'll see Saturday. Last one. After that, boys, we're 4 home games in a row. Yeah, so Tuesday, Saturday, all at home after that. Yeah, so big away travel, and then we'll take it into 4 home games, boys. Let's see what we've got. All right, 2 boys, see you Saturday. Yeah, well done.
Oh, it's bright and early on Friday morning, and lifelong fan Nobby is getting ready for the weekend away.
Yeah, can't wait to go. Really excited. Hopefully the game just is as good as what we hope, and we get a result. This is my partner Jackie.
Hi.
And this is Danielle, my mate's daughter. Danielle's been going since she was a baby, really. We've been going, my 2 kids as well. We all went and sort of took them down to football as they was little, and they ran around the football club, etc. And like, they've become part of the furniture down there, I think, at times. So yeah, a long time. But Jackie's only been going, the last 3 or 4 years. Been dragging her along because she never was into football before she met me. So I've been going since I was a baby, really. My mum and dad, or my dad used to take me when I was in the pram. I was like 4 when we went to Wembley in 1968. My dad took me to Wembley in 68, so I was 4 then, and I've been going ever since, really, home and away, and here, there and everywhere with them.
Thank you. Right, who's the littlest going in the middle?
I get excited as it is. I go singing around the house before we go, usually, don't I?
We will catch up again with Nobby once he gets to Torquay later today. We're now in Watford, where goalkeeper Ben Goode is finishing a long week running the family business.
It's been here about 10 years now. We've been here at this complex, and then yeah, we just do sort of high-end blinds and curtains, soft furnishings. So yeah, no, it's good. So the way I balance it with football is quite simple now because I've been doing it for so long. But yeah, early finishes on Tuesdays if I can, or just making it just about on time, scraping through. But when we've got a game like this, Torquay's a massive game for Chesham as a club. They're a big football league club realistically, so yeah, we always market this one, and hope it's on a Saturday mainly, so we don't have to take a couple of days off work. And yeah, no, it's a weekend away. It's a massive game and a massive social event for everyone as well. Work-wise, I don't do anything differently. Work is work, and football's the bit on the side, so work has to come first. But yeah, where I can, I try and take a couple of extra hours pre-game on a Tuesday night. Saturdays are a bit easier because you're not working. But this is our sort of family business, right? So we've got blinds, curtains. This is like our roof light bay for any skylights. Tomorrow, I'm looking forward to obviously the game. It's going to be a good experience. They always get a good crowd there, so you've got to make sure you're switched on. But we're going for a little social afterwards, which yeah, definitely looking forward to. I missed the Christmas one, so this one's going to be a good one. Socials, I think, are quite big in non-league. I think when you're a professional outfit and you're with each other every day, I think you can probably maybe be a bit closer personally. But yeah, I think especially Chesham, we tend to keep quite a good group of players who are all sort of up for having a good time as well. I think it's important because if you've only got 3 contact days a week, you've got to try and get to know people personally. So on socials, you're away for more than, say, just an hour and a half on a Thursday. I think it's good to interact with different people you might not speak to on a Thursday or might not train with. I think it's definitely something that helps keep that sort of team spirit together.
Nobby has managed to successfully dock at the English Riviera, something he's been looking forward to for quite some time.
As soon as the fixtures come out, we get the diary out and I put every game in. Obviously they change because of wet weather, cancellations and then Tuesday nights or whatever, but on the whole we try and work out when we can go, where we can't, where we can. So yeah, we love planning our fixtures away as much as we do going to home games really. This one was one of the main ones I wanted to do. Because I think they might go up, Torquay, so I love coming down here, so I wanted to come again before they went up, because I've been once before, had a great weekend down here, and then if not, they stay in this division, love to come again next season. The football's the main focus of what we come for, but we like a weekend away, and it's like meeting people from the football club, meeting friends and people we know.
This weekend's been planned for a little while and we've booked some time off work to go, and it's nice for all of us to be able to go together, because when we go to Chesham I normally drive, so I come over and everybody else goes for drinks after, and I normally drop them all and then I go home. So it's really nice to all be able to celebrate together this weekend and get a few extra nights in.
No, and the football club's like second home to me really. I go round the club and chat to everybody, and I just chat to everybody and have a good time. And the football's the main part, but the social side is a main bit of it. I can phone people up, whereas if you went to a Premier League, you probably know 3 or 4 people who you sit around, whereas like Chesham, I finish up knowing everybody and anybody. It's just one of those, I enjoy it, I really do enjoy it. And the interaction's brilliant. I mean, I've done bits and pieces down that club for years really. I've done the turnstiles, I've done the bar, I've painted. There's not much in that football club I haven't painted over the years. All the surrounding boards, we've took them down, painted them, jet washed them, you name it, we've done it.
My dad used to be a goalie for Chesham United a long time ago, before I was born, and then his love for Chesham still carried on. So I then used to go down to Chesham and watch the games in a pushchair since like the age of 3 or 4, and then I'm now 31, so I've carried on going, and yeah, I think his passion has come onto me now, and with his friends as well, and we're all one big family. So yeah, I enjoy going, and I like the games.
For us to be competing at this level in this league is superb really. We probably, for our budget and probably what we are, we shouldn't be in this league, we should probably be in the league below. But for them to get us up into this league and still be competitive, and not just competitive, but getting towards playoff competitive, I think it's superb. We've had some good seasons over the years, like I say, I've been coming sort of donkeys, but we've had seasons where we've gone up, we've had seasons where we've gone down. But to be where we are now, brilliant. You know, for the management to be doing what they're doing, I think it's superb.
We'll let Nobby and Danielle enjoy their evening. Now it's time to see what striker Mitchell Weiss does the night before a game.
When you score a hat-trick, you normally get a match ball, but previously in teams I've been in, there hasn't been match balls to give out kind of thing, or I just haven't been given one. So as a kind of silly little thing, my dad has bought small footballs and then just written the game, date, the league, and then Mitch Weiss three goals on it with the score as well. So just a silly little thing that he's done, which is quite nice. I have got match balls before and then ended up using them to play football, even though they were signed, instead of keeping them signed. So having smaller ones is actually quite nice because I'm not going to play football with those. Every home game, he's normally there and will travel to either the nice away games or the kind of closer ones, really. But yeah, he loves it. I work from home, but we do go into the office occasionally, which is in Waterloo. I think football keeps me sane when I work from home, because being able to go to football is kind of the social bit that you might get from going to an office, but I just get that 3 evenings a week from going to play football, which I would be doing all the time regardless. So getting to play serious football, and it's like kind of a social with people who I get on with and I like to see. So I do think football really helps from that perspective when you work from home all the time, to go and get some social and see people. That says a lot about the team. I think everyone quite enjoys going to training, and everyone gets on and everyone has a laugh. So it's not the type of place where you would go and you might dread training, or you might think you don't want to speak to certain people. Everyone goes and I think everyone has a laugh. I definitely do. So a rice pudding recipe, and I think probably for professional footballers, rice pudding pre-game is probably a regular thing that they're very aware of and do regularly. The book is a private chef for professional footballers, and it's his recipe book, and it does say in it that they will have rice pudding before a match. I'd never heard of it. I've never really liked rice pudding, but I have tried it probably since January, and the first game I had it felt like I had loads of energy. So since then, before every game, night before, I have a bowl of rice pudding, and then on the day of the game, the last thing before a game, I'll probably have a bowl of rice pudding a few hours before, with a various mix of things in it to make it taste acceptable. Jam, Nutella, maple syrup, honey, like anything, basically anything sweet. I will chuck in it just to give me some energy. So yeah, it's been good. I don't know if it's down to the rice pudding, but I feel like I've got loads of energy all the time, so I'm going to keep having it. We're playing a decent level of football, and some people don't need to watch their diet because they're very good at football and therefore are good enough that if they eat a bit unhealthy, it doesn't really affect them. I'm not that good at football, so I eat a healthy diet and make sure I've got loads of energy and stuff, so I can run around more to be better at football, basically. But also, I've got ulcerative colitis. Got diagnosed with that about, 10 years ago now. They all blur into one. I've been super healthy to help that. I'm allergic to dairy, so that stops like any flare-ups of that. But also just generally trying to be extra healthy means that I don't have any gut issues. Tomorrow is probably one where you want to be more prepared. Obviously, it's an important game. It's a big game. It's a big club, like a good ground to go to and stuff like that. But yeah, the fact that you are sat down for 4.5 hours does mean kind of extra that you want to be a bit more prepared and feel like you've done a bit more the night before, because you're going to be sat down for 4 hours. So I will make a stop off and try and walk around and probably leave early, so I've got maybe half an hour to have a stop and like stretch my legs a little bit. But yeah, you're right. Sitting down for 4 hours means that I want to be way more prepared tonight with like obviously what I'm eating and what I'm doing, like have a stretch and stuff like that, go to bed a bit earlier, but also like having all my bags packed. So tomorrow morning I'll get up, I'll have breakfast, and then I'll just get straight out the door. Whereas obviously on a closer match day, you've got more time to like do your prep on a match day. Tomorrow is going to be up, eat, and just straight out pretty much. So
Well, let's hope everyone has had their rice pudding. I know I'm going to start having rice pudding on big days, and also the night before big days I will have rice pudding. It's Saturday morning and goalkeeper Ben is meeting up with club captain Steve Brown to travel to the game together. The players have arrived and it's time to get serious. It's a long journey for everyone involved, which surely adds to the motivation to get a good result.
I'm scoring today. Get that in the doc. I'm scoring today.
It means once this season, one this season.
That's good. I still put it in if you don't bag today.
Yeah, if I don't bag, put it in.
Giorgio.
Okay, boys, alright. Good journey?
You're not cold, bro?
Nah,
You are, yeah? Just braving it. You are, but you just don't admit it. No.
yeah, when the sun goes in, it's a lot
Right,
What they do? Put their hand.
Boys, listen, the prep on Thursday from the team that they've named, it's the exact same. Yeah, so 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, how you want to go through it. In terms of their bench, it's one first team player and the rest is the under 18s that they've named. The only reason I'm putting it out there to you is because what we said about taking the game physically to them and making sure towards the end of the game that we are dominant because of the physicality and what they've got available, if that makes sense. So I don't think they've got kind of game changers on their bench where we have, for example. Yeah, so that point is going to be really, really important. The first 10 minutes of the game, I'm going to repeat myself, like we always say, we play in their half. Yeah, that is going to be really important today. So we play in their half. After the gap and the game settles down, we want to take control of the game. Okay, so when the game smooths out, and if they put on a low block or a mid block, yeah, we're looking to build possession as much as we can, and we're looking to control the game and look after the ball, boys. Yeah, so is that clear? Yeah, but still trying to go off your back foot and still trying to penetrate when you can, but really patient when you play. We show some bits on Thursday just about that. Okay.
When we get the ball wide, go and get in the box, be really aggressive. The other difference from last week as well, boys, as Jay's said, when you have the ball, you need to be really composed. You need to take a touch. You need to be really efficient with the ball. Don't go forward too quick when you don't have to. Yeah, they are a block, so you need to be really patient with the ball. And when you get in areas where you can penetrate, then we need to quicken up the tempo. Yeah, but other than that, go out. It's a different game to last week, boys. You need to stay nice and calm, control the game, and we'll be fine.
The message has been clear from JD since Thursday. Meanwhile, Nobby is making his way to the ground.
Got up this morning, got washed and changed obviously, had a shower and everything, came out, went down for a coffee, decided where we were going to go, the 6 or 7 of us that had come together, decided where we were going to go. We thought Wetherspoons is halfway, cheap and cheerful, lovely. Had a bit of a breakfast in there, messaged a couple of the other lads, see where we were all meeting up. We was meeting up at the Babacom. Hopefully a couple more come down that didn't come with us, because not everybody comes down. There'll be a few people that have driven down and just come straight to the ground. So yeah, I think there'll be a good turnout. Hello, how are you? Here we go. Well, what do you reckon today? 3? Chesham. Oh, Torquay. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see at the end. I'll come and find you.
Listen, the stuff that Leo does with you, like, and all the details, is so relevant and so important. But believe me, boys, and you've all been there. When you come to a place like this, you've got to remember the old school stuff. Like, you don't get the crowd up. Discipline. Don't do the surface. No stupid tackles or anything like that. Yes? If there's a period in the game when we're suffering a little bit, we have to slow it down, Ben. We have to slow it with our restarts. We have to slow it with our throws. Then those things in these type of games are huge, boys. Because we can go over all the detail again about how we're going to play out, etc. I get all that, but those things are really key. Yeah, don't get the crowd up with it. Remember, we say the game plan is, boys, we're taking it towards the end. Yes, we're taking it towards the end of the game. Yeah, and you boys have been brilliant. 11 games to go, and you put yourselves in a great position to fight for something towards the end of the season, boys. Yeah, so just don't let yourselves down. Go enjoy.
Come on, that's some positive, Jack. Come on, Jack.
Come on, lads, let's go. Come on.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Go ahead, come on.
Yeah, he's
The heavens have opened for kickoff. It's time to see if playoffs are a realistic possibility for us this season. It's an early corner. And an early goal. Jaden Bennett and Carl Oliidi linking up to produce the opener just 2 minutes into the game. Stung into action, the home side looked for a speedy reply. Torquay do eventually break through and get back into the game through a smart finish from Sonny Fish, who clearly has the best name ever. The first half ends equal, a goal apiece, and there's a big team talk ahead.
I swear, Pete. Leo's just going to work out and put it on there about our defensive structure, because I think we need to change it slightly to be a bit more aggressive, put some pressure on the ball. Okay, a couple things for me, really important, is when we land on the ball and when we have spells on the ball, we look good. Like, we do look good. Connor Stevens, Youngie, Cal, progressing up the pitch, Alex width, Josh width, 6 Geo, 8 balanced off, and then Mitch and Cole making decisions what you're doing. Yeah, so that point is really, really important. Yeah, so a couple times there, Connor, it goes out to you, and Fish is not putting, like sometimes when you have to serve it down line, you have to do it. A couple times when Fish is not that aggressive on you, it's on for you just to stop and then go back out. I get the surface that side, but it's on for you to go back to Alfie Young, because the more times we can do that and move their front three around, Young don't want to defend your side, Cal, Alex. When Alex runs forward, Young's not interested in running back. So if we could do that, Connor, it goes to you, then you're not trapped, for example, and you can go right foot on the ball back to Young. Then Young can go out the other side. It's going to cause their Young a problem because he's not going back. But if he's not going back, Cal, then you need to step on him straight away, because when the ball turns over, you need to be nice and aggressive on him. Yeah? So that's one thing for me. Then, look, listen, bit of a, say, bit harsh. Kai, Bennett, Gio, just at the start of the game, when you land on second balls, you just had maybe just 1 or 2 turnovers where if you show us good quality on the ball, we're going to hurt them so much. Like, so when you land on it and just making like calm decisions, just to progress the ball up the pitch, or just to play the ball wide, or to do a turnover, to change play, is going to be massive for us. Yeah. So that is going to be really important when you three land on the ball when we have possession. Yeah. Everyone clear on that detail, that little point. Yeah. So it's really important because the 2 centre halves, they want to head it and kick it. Yeah. Ben, you have to do stuff. I get it, but if we avoid as much doing that, we're going to hurt them more. Yeah, if we just dolly things up, it's going to be difficult for Mitch and Cole to always compete. Yeah, So that point for me, boys, in this half, is going to be really important. Alex and Cal, you need to look after yourself from this side of the pitch because it's completely like cutting up. It's like really heavy this side. So it might not be an area where you dribble on. It'll be an area where you secure the ball and just pass yourself out of it a little bit because obviously it's quite heavy on this side of the pitch. Yeah. So room for improvement is this. When we have turnovers and we land on the ball, really good decisions to make passes. Yeah. If we can change play and go out to Alex's side, it's going to hurt them because that one don't want to run backwards. Yes. And then when we get up in, we've had 2 or 3 like half like good opportunities. Bennett's there at the end there when it goes to Mitch, and then we've had some really good second phases of Josh's long throw as well. And the last one, boys, if you don't give the ball away, you won't run as much. So we had a spell of 10 minutes where they dominated, but we gave the ball away. So all we're doing is running from side to side on a heavy pitch. Then your quality will suffer because you're running so much. Yeah, you just get tired legs. That's why it's really important for me. Really good decisions when you go and land on the ball. Some of the patterns when you build up, boys, it's been good. Like no qualms with that. Listen, you're 1-1 in a football match. Yes, you've got a big 45 to turn a 1-1 into a victory. But the possession, in possession, that's really important. But out of possession here, boys, it's really important you listen to the detail. Yeah.
We don't want to change too much because whenever we've got the ball, boys, you're causing them so many problems. For me, you've had the better chances of the game. Yeah, they've had some shots from outside the area. They put a few crosses in from corners, a couple of wide free kicks. Yes, but we're gonna have to deal with that anyway throughout a game of football. But when we have the ball and when you take a little bit of care, you're running off the back of them and causing them so many problems with Alex, Josh, down the side with Kai and Bennett. A little bit less in the last 15 minutes because we've changed a little bit. But that's the reason why we have to be a little bit cautious in what we do. We have to just be a little bit smarter with the way that we move together. Does that make sense? Any questions on that? Any questions? For me, boys, it's been excellent. Really good. Away from home, 3,000 people here. You're going to have moments where it's a little bit uncomfortable, but it's how you deal with that. And then when we get the ball, go and express yourself. And go and make a name for yourself, boys. You can go and put yourself in the headlights. Yeah, go and get yourself a chance. Go and create something. But for me, the main thing is, with and without the ball, just be ultra aggressive.
JD and Leo have delivered lots of information for the team to log and take into the second half. Unfortunately, we missed the first action of the second half whilst changing a battery in our camera, which means you don't get to see defender Alfie Young being sent off for an off-the-ball incident. It's this sort of thing that can help get a large home crowd riled up, the exact sort of thing JD wanted to avoid. And it's the exact sort of situation where we might take a little less time on restarts to help us gather our breath. With the additional player on the pitch, the home team eventually make it count, going ahead through Daniel Hayfield, whose name is no sunny fish. But it's not long until both teams are playing with 10 men. Will Tizard is sent off for the home side. Can we draw level on goals as well? keep pushing for an equaliser. In the dying moments of the game, goalkeeper Ben comes up to join the corner. The ball comes to Sammy, whose header is breathtakingly close to securing a point, but it's cleared off the line. And that's how the game ends, a 2-1 loss to the Gulls.
Well, no, we really had a good weekend in Torquay. It was really good. The result was a little bit disappointing. The sending off was probably the changing point. We come week in, week out, win, lose or draw, and we just look forward to it. It sort of makes our weekend, really.
As the fans filter out and head home, JD delivers an important reminder to the players that today was always going to be a tough test. This result means we sit in 11th, 6 points off the playoffs. With 4 home games in a row coming up next, this is a great chance for the men's team to reignite their push for that magical 7th spot.
We managed to catch up with Steve and Mitch on their thoughts once they'd freshened up.
Yeah, I think we started really well. I think throughout the game we showed a lot of, when we got on the ball, we showed a lot of competency and actually worked really hard. Quite effective. I thought they were a good outfit, to be fair, well drilled. Better than I thought, to be honest, with the players they've got out, what we spoke about on Thursday. But yeah, no, I thought the boys done really well. Obviously unfortunate going down to 10 men and me having to come on. But yeah, look, could have gone either way really. We stuck in there. Could have nicked a result, a draw at the end with Sammy's header off the line. Had a few chances, but it's fine lines at this level, and obviously coming to the end of the season, it's tough.
Yeah, I thought obviously disappointed with the result, but I thought we did play well. We're always very solid, so the games are always going to be close, and it was a close one today, and we just came out on the wrong side of it. You know, going down to 10 men, and then they managed to score when we had 10 versus 11. And then they went down to 10, and we had a few chances near the end. We started to put on some pressure, but just couldn't get an equaliser. So we've got a busy couple of weeks, haven't we? So we've got game on Tuesday, game on Saturday, game on Tuesday, game on Saturday. So we've got 4 games in a row, but all at home, which is nice. So all at home means we don't have to travel anywhere. So really, we know the performance wasn't bad, so there's no need to be too disappointed. So we just pick ourselves up, go again on Tuesday, and hopefully get 3 points at home on Tuesday. Hop in the car with Lenchi, get home hopefully at a reasonable time. I think if the traffic's kind to us, might be home by 9:30, maybe 10, which isn't too bad. My son will be in bed, but at least it's a reasonable time for me to go to bed. And then back to work on Monday.
For those who were staying on the coast, there was a chance to decompress after the game.
Yeah, so despite the result, disappointing as it is, we're all having a team bonding session, so we say tonight. We're staying down in Exeter. It's something that's really important to me and JD, and we've always tried to keep that togetherness off the pitch. And yeah, I'm sure there'll be a few stories to tell.
I told you it was going to be an exciting episode.
Are you selling a product to us on the documentary?
No.
Next time on All In.
Because I'm not having this season just slip away.
Like a massive 45 in this to have any chance of us going to get the 3 points.
And I feel sorry for your skipper because I thought he was different class.
I have got to say, Ben has every right to big up his blinds. For those eagle-eyed viewers, you'll remember that he actually came to fit the curtains when my family moved house recently. We were all very excited because he's in the games and we go to the games, and Ben's got very long arms. And of course, Ben did a fantastic job. The curtains are brilliant. They hang well. See you next week.